A software supply chain is composed of the components, libraries, tools, and processes used to develop, build, and publish a software artifact. If your organization or team is to supply software to the world, every single component that goes into that process will be part of your software supply chain. Here are some statistics by Sonatype. Sonatype is basically a software supply chain management company that provides a lot of data insights with regards to a lot of open source components being used in applications worldwide. And they say that 98% of software projects use open source components. These components make up over 75% of the code in the app because no one is going to reinvent the wheel anymore. We are always going to build on top of things. It also says that 84% had at least one vulnerability. Typical application has 158 vulnerabilities, 60% of them with at least one high severity issues. So let's get real. I mean, the numbers are pretty staggering. Though they do not reject the idea of using open source components, they do tell us that using them blindly can cause a lot of issues down the line. This is how your web application supply chain would look like. So if you're to have a web application up and ready, it would depend on a lot of such components. You pretty much have a server-side component there, running your application's database, talking to a lot of other frameworks right behind the scenes at the server level. You also have a front-end client side factory ready, wherein you have a lot of JavaScript libraries, you have a lot of widgets, you have SSR frameworks to give a good UI UX to your end user. You also have to deal with CI/CD systems, continuous integration, continuous deployments. You also have containers, Kubernetes in place. You'll have serverless frameworks ranging from AWS Lambda extensions, serverless deployment tools. And you might also make use of infrastructure as a code. You might make use of Terraform, Ansible to deploy your resources to the cloud. And you might also have a lot of cloud native components in the play, such as API gateway, monitoring libraries. So all these components help your web app function. But all this comes with a catch. All these components are inherently dependent on something else. They're inherently dependent on external frameworks. So these external frameworks can act as entry points in your supply chain journey. They can act as threat vectors within your supply chain framework or pipeline.